Hello everyone, my name is Rihanna Saad and I'm a Year 9 student attending the Australia-Indonesia Academy. I'm extremely excited to show you around the school. Come with me. How I feel coming to this school, it feels like a second home to me. I've been here since prep and I've grew to love the people that are around me. I'm very comfortable here. I feel accepted and respected. My favourite time of school definitely has to be lunch because I love the food that the canteen makes. And I also enjoy just walking around the campus at lunch, laughing and joking around with my friends, going to the Oval, which is behind the school.
Everything's made handmade and lots of Turkish food because I'm Turkish.
I identify myself as an Australian Lebanese Muslim girl. I put Australia before Lebanese because Australia is my nationality. Lebanese isn't my nationality, but it is my culture and it is my ethnicity.
I've been to the school for about 10 years.
And I came to the school 2 years ago. And what I like about most in the school is that they don't force religion on you. And they kind of like, it grows on you, like, you know.
Me as an African Australian, I wasn't born here, so I came here as a child, very young, and I don't know, towards when I grew up, I kind of learned, I was accustomed to the Australian culture, and Islam was always a big part with me.
What I love about this school and what makes it special to me is the large spectrum of cultures and ethnicities and how we embrace each other's cultures and ethnicities and differences. And also what makes this school special to me is that my family, so starting from my father and then my aunties, my uncles, they have all attended this school.
This school started in 1982. There were no Islamic schools in Australia. Our community, the Muslim community, migrants who came from overseas, they thought to themselves, how can we keep teaching our children to not forget their heritage, their Arabic language, their Quran, their Islamic principles while living in Australia and thriving and being productive members of the society.
There are many things that I really enjoy about Australia-Indonesia Academy. The sense of community that comes in working at an institute like this. It doesn't feel just like a school, it feels more like a community. It feels like you have a really extensive family, which obviously sometimes can be an issue when it comes to family matters, but overall it feels like you've got 600 young brothers and sisters that you come to care for every single day, and that every decision that you make on behalf of a family, and that you move forward together with the same common goal in mind.
My father is also the speaker, the imam, which we call it in Arabic. My father is one of the 2 imams in this school and he usually gives some Friday prayer lectures, teaches Quran and Islamic studies. The fact that my dad does take those classes, I do get lectures at home as well.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
In Islam, we greet each other by saying Assalamu alaikum and Wa alaikum assalam. Assalamu alaikum means peace be upon you, and it also shows that you're approaching the person you're greeting with a lot of respect, and you're approaching them with peace and wishing peace for them.
Assalamu alaikum. My relationship with the Australian International Academy spans over 3 decades. Through the years, I grew and I taught many other children to grow as well. Our students are varied in many ways. Our job is not to create little automatons, but individuals who are willing to span their wings as far as, the eye can see. We have students that are amazing in every shape and form. They come out from our school being the very best they can be.
The hardest rule to follow in this school is probably the uniform because you can never really get it perfect. Hijab actually plays a huge role in Islam. it is another part to identity when it comes to being a Muslim. The hijab has no age to it, so you can wear it whenever you feel ready and whenever you feel connected to it, whenever you feel that connection of wearing the scarf for yourself and for Allah. Wearing a hijab is also part of modesty. Modesty is a huge thing, but wearing the hijab in general after school or just during school, it does make me feel very empowered and strong, and it makes me feel very strong in my faith. Wearing the hijab publicly, as I said before, it does make me feel empowered. But in a country where it's not an Islamic country, it's not an Islamic state, of course there is a huge mix of cultures and religions, and we are all aware of that. But some people just don't like to accept that. Some people are what you call Islamophobic. They might see a Muslim, they might see a man with a beard or a woman with a scarf on, and they will think like the first stereotype that comes to their head is probably she's a terrorist or she's aggressive.
I feel like it's rooted in ignorance, so simply by educating themselves, they would be able to alleviate these stereotypes.
Since I'm a Muslim, I can show them who I am really, and that I'm also a human as well, so then we have similar values but maybe different beliefs.
One of the main features that we have are what we call the interfaith program, whereby we have non-Muslim schools of Christian and Jewish and other faiths who meet with us and we talk together about our faiths. Our students learn about their faiths and their students learn about ours.
People believe they interpret things differently, and they have that right to interpret things differently. So I can't really impose upon them and say that my way is right. We simply respect one another. We're people just like anybody else, so we deserve to be treated that way.
Personally, I wouldn't say that I've found it particularly easy to be a Muslim in Australia, and I think that maybe because I'm visibly Muslim, because I'm a hijabi, that I'm no different to you. I don't know, I just feel like I'm also just a normal person living in Australia. Like, I don't think I should be treated differently.
I guess at times you'll feel segregated from other communities because of what you eat, what you do. Just keep moving forward. There isn't really any other choice. It's probably the best thing for you to do. Just stick to what you believe.
Us Muslims, we just want to live in harmony with other cultures, other religions. I think Islam is a very inclusive and accepting religion.
There are many misconceptions about Muslims in Islam, and one of them are that women are oppressed, which is not true. In fact, Islam has many rights and laws that accommodate to respecting women and giving women the freedom and everything that they deserve. There are actually many laws in Islam that forbid disrespecting a woman, and Jannah is underneath your mother's feet, which means that whoever respects their mother or whoever has that much love for their mother and stays next to their mother for their whole life, that's one gate open to Jannah. How we practice our faith in school is pretty simple. As you can tell, we already attend an Islamic school, which means that we do practice all of our Islamic virtues in this school. We pray Dhuhr together in the mosque every day. And on Jummah prayers, we all attend the mosque and we listen to the lecture that the Imam, which is like the speaker, will speak to us and give us a lecture about different things that we can learn from in our daily lives, different sayings from the Quran, which is our holy book, and different hadith and dua, which is like quotes that the Prophet or his companions had spoken about in the past. How we also practice our faith in this school is we all have religious studies classes and Quran classes where we learn and memorize the holy book for Quran classes, and for religious classes we learn about the past of the prophets before us and how the holy book was revelated to the Prophet, peace be upon him. My favorite holiday is definitely Ramadan. Ramadan just puts me at ease and it creates a beautiful routine for me. The whole month is just a blessing. During the month of Ramadan, I catch up with my friends. We go to the mosque. We're just so spiritually connected because we're all fasting, we're all praying together, and it's really a holy month. My favourite teacher is Mr. Ibrahim Murhi. He's my favourite teacher because he is truly considerate, he's kind, and he believes in everyone's potential. I got excited for every single one of his lessons, and I was in denial that a teacher like him could even exist. He was amazing.
I hope our students will be confident within themselves as Muslims and as Australians, and that they believe that they can achieve whatever they set their minds to, believing that they can contribute positively to society and to be themselves wonderful role models to the people around them.
I want our students to leave with the mindset of not being content with mediocrity, to really strive hard, to push forward to become policy decision makers, movers and shakers in the community, where they're responsible for the rest of the ummah, inshallah.
To me, education and faith and respect is the three biggest virtues in my life right now. It makes me who I am. My culture makes me who I am as well.
Australia is actually quite an inclusive country, contrary to what people commonly believe. There's a lot of mosques everywhere for us to pray in. Eid is generally well accepted in Australia.
Hi, I'm Misha. I'm an 8th grader. I live in Semarang, Indonesia. And this is my school. Come inside. Hi, Zach.
Hi, Misha. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too.
My name is Farida Aroyani. Been teaching for 9 years. I started working here in 2014, and since that time, my heart just goes through this school. The students come to school at 7, and then the teacher will greet them in the entrance with full of smile, and going to school at 7 is not easy task for the teenager. So we need to give at least a spark of joy that coming to the school, meeting to their friends, talking to the teacher is not bad at all. It's a joy, it's a graceful, they need to be thankful. And after that, they will go to their classroom. The homeroom teacher will come to do morning routine. And the morning routine itself consists of some prayers before learning. So the teacher must promote respectful value. We've got to be respectful in order to be respected.
Hi, my name is Zaki Shafrizal Perkana. The best part of my day is in the morning because I get to meet with my friends and also get to introduce myself to the teachers. This is our parking lot. I go here by bike or I go walking.
Well, here it is. It's my class. I know it's kind of messy, but it's just the way it is. Usually I place my bag here and I go outside again to say hello to my friends.
Form teacher plays important role in students building the character. So the form teacher create classroom rules. When the teacher enters, and the student will stand up and say Assalamualaikum, and then the teacher will respond Waalaikumsalam, and they will say at ease, and they will sit down on their chair.
The best part of my day is, of course, the break time. I go to canteen with my friends. We buy things there like French fries or maybe macaronis. Halal food is important, especially for us Muslims, because eating halal food is one of the Allah's command to us. And when we get back to the class, we share that food. We casually talk like conversation and usually play music. My friends and I like K-pop, yeah, Taylor Swift, or maybe any other pop songs. We like pop songs.
Usually I talk about games, and I usually play Roblox, Minecraft, and maybe Valorant.
My favorite lessons here, I like Arabic and I like studying English here.
Usually after school, I come home with my bike and I get a bath, and also I have keyboard lessons at the afternoon.
Another activity after school is also graphics designing. I like designing. I also like coding. I write in Python, Java, and also C++.
After school, my mom picked me up from here. I taking a bath, then I take my course. My course is math. My course teacher come to my house and I study math there until 6 p.m. What I do in the weekend, usually I go to the mall with my family or walk into the garden with my mom. I like to reading books at home. I have a lot of books at home. Yeah, I like socializing too. I'm joining student council at this school.
Being respectful is not easy for the students because they grow up in silver spoon or maybe golden spoon. So we, the teacher, must give the example first.
I like Mr. Jafar and Miss Farida because they are so nice. They care about us. They make the subject easy to learn. Sometimes Miss Farida make a game to all learn.
We promote tidiness, we promote discipline. So the students are not allowed to enter the classroom with their shoes on or the sandals on. So they need to take them off and put in the specialized cupboard or lockers. It is a rule since they enter elementary school or even in kindergarten. They are not get accustomed to with putting shoes in certain place when they get home. They just put their sandal or shoes in front of or at the door. We want the students to be disciplined not only in the school but also when they get home. We expect them to bring the value they get from school to go home. The most value that we want to bring is respectful and love. So every day we remind them to love Allah and Rasulullah, and also to love respect the elders. Islamic value we put in every lesson, and mostly it relates to the subject itself. It is an obligation for the teacher to put Islamic value, for teacher to promote hadith. At least in a year, the students can memorize 13 hadith. There's a time when the students go to Pare to study English and also to memorize Al-Quran for 1 week. And there they know people from not only Muslim but also from other ethnic. Islamic value about love, respecting others, helpful, and it's just amazing.
This is our mosque, and we pray Ashar and Duhur here. We read the Quran every morning, and also we have prayers at the daytime and at the afternoon.
There's a lot of religious activities here, such as tahsin, tafid, and we pray duha every day here. Our classes names taken from the name of surah in Al-Quran. As you can see, At-Taubah. I see myself as a Muslim Indonesia young lady. I feel free to live in Indonesia. I can go to school every day without any pressure. I can use my hijab everywhere I go. I just feel safe here. Hijab is my identity. I wear it everywhere I go. Should I say what a Muslim should do? My mom tell me to wear hijab everywhere I go, to cover your aurat. I feel comfortable wearing this. And people don't judge me, and I'm so grateful of that.
I think Muslim is a peaceful community, and also Islam teaches us about helping each other, no matter what their religion is. I can identify myself as Muslim without being pressured outside. I want to be a person that has good responsibility, good manners, and I can also help each other. I still play games, but I still remember my prayers because I put alarms on my phone that reminds me of every prayer, such as Duhur, Ashar, Maghrib, Isha, and Subuh. I also pray after Maghrib. I read the Quran. If you see a person that identify as Muslim, but they do radical things and abusive things, they are actually not a Muslim, because we're taught to be fun with each other and care of each other.
I think I am a spiritual woman. I do all my prayer with all my faith. I hope in the future I can increasing my faith more, such as reading a Quran every day.
Students I am dreaming to see in the future. I mean, I've been teaching in this school for 8 years, and the graduates are still visiting this school. They are so kind. They are just wonderful people. I couldn't dream more than what they are. Most of them are well developed into a very kind person. Some of them become teachers, some of them become doctors. I only together with them for 3 years during junior high school, but after they graduated from the school, they still do tahajjud. It's amazing for us. And they still do sunnah practice. They still perform duha, and it's amazing. Yeah, big family of under umbrella of Islam. I'm so blessed to be able to teach in this school.
I think my dad is my role model because he's so responsible at everything and he does all the work correctly and properly.
What does he do?
He's a police.
My dream is to become a policeman to help the country. They're great, they enforce rules and they make our society better.
My favorite role model is Millie Bobby Brown. Why I like Millie Bobby Brown is she finds her own way in her life and she can be successful at it. I want to be a doctor actually. I want to heal people. I want to care about them and making them healthy as before. My mother became my role model because she do everything with her heart, with everything the best she can do.
I see hope here. Students come and go. Every 3 years we got new students. We need to nourish them with the value.
My hope for the future is to be a better student and also a better learner.
I hope for the future. I hope I can do better at my school. I can get better grades maybe, or study harder so I can chase my future.